We've got broken string. I don't know if you have a backup.
Sheepdogs with us this afternoon in the Bing. Thank you, and welcome back to Portland.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah,
Last time we were here, it was raining.
Hey, you don't have any idea. It's been like this for 6 months.
Yeah.
This is actually our second day. It's been dry for about 3 months, but welcome back. You know, it's not often I get to invite a band back from Toontown.
That's right.
How cool is that?
Saskatoon. Not a lot of bands coming this way, probably.
No, not from Saskatoon.
Yeah.
That's musical right there. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Yes, perfectly in tune or something like that. Isn't that
some sort of cheesy saying like that?
Oh, that's good, man. And I want to also thank you for bringing this sound back to me, because you guys just throw me back to high school, 78, listening to Marshall Tucker, listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd. Your harmonies, everything is just a throwback for me. Do you see it as that, or do you see it as, no, this is just our music, man. We got together and this is our music?
Well, we do see it as our music, but, you know, it certainly has more, it resembles that music more than, like, you know, a lot of the stuff that's being made today. For us, it's as simple as we just make music that we like. We want it to be sort of feel good, you know, rock music that just is easy to listen to and easy to digest. You don't have to think about it. It's just like feels good, you know, comfort food, soul food.
That's the way I look at it too. That's what it is. It's got that whole deep out, you know, in the soul kind of stuff. But I also want to ask and learn a little bit more about you than what I'm going to find online. I venture to guess it was maybe a Big Lebowski festival, but how did you guys go and meet?
Nice.
Good reference.
We met, well, Ryan and I went to high school together, and we're all from the same town. Leett's from a town just a little ways away, but, you know, nothing spectacular. We just kind of were buddies, and we're all in university, and we're all kind of like sick of our lives at that point, and we wanted to do something that was like completely different and just, you know, we were like, you know, 19, 20 and just ready to make a change. And so we just immersed ourselves in starting a rock band. And
well, yeah, what better way to change your life than make no money for a really long time?
Yeah.
That's why I got into radio, man.
Yeah.
But it's great. That sounds like the old school, you know, nobody's having to put you together. Nobody's saying, hey, I want to hook this guy up with this guy. I just consider probably a garage somewhere in Saskatoon with you guys just belting it out, right?
Exactly. Sam's basement, his parents' house. You know, it was like an episode of Hoarders down there. We had to like clear up everything. It was like we cleared like this little space to like set up some drums and stuff. And yeah.
Well, the first album that many of us are getting to see for the first time, your self-titled debut, you've got 3 behind this. So what does it feel like now to be coming out with the 4th in which you get to spread across the world?
You know, it feels great just to, you know, be at this point where we've made 4 albums, and now this one is finally getting some distribution so that people can pick it up around the world. It's great, you know. Of course, if you buy those earlier albums, we get all the money from it, though.
Well, that's another thing, too. Talking about this, Patrick Carney actually was on this stage not too long ago. Did this man search you guys out, loved your music, and then, or did he get set up with you?
We met him, basically. We were at, like, this Tom Petty tribute, and there's, like, all these different people playing different bands and stuff like that. And so it was, like, this crowded backstage room where all these, like, sort of celebrity types are, like, hanging out. So we're like, I remember seeing Pat, because like Pat's super tall, like he's like a real big guy, and like, oh man, it's Pat. Like, trying to talk to him and like trying to like, you know, push the Justin Longs out the way and that guy from All American Rejects or whatever. But yeah, you know, just like, hey man, you know, we just threw that idea at him, and he's insanely busy, but you know, we made it work, and it was good times. Yeah.
Did you get to learn? Did he get to change his sound? What's the difference between the first 3 and then working with Patrick on this one?
You know, we made this one in a studio for starters. Like the last album before that, we just made it on my computer, and it was like a slow, you know, just kind of kicking at the can over the summer. And this one was like a 2 weeks, you know, long days, very focused. We went to Nashville to do it, and so it was, you know, much more focused and professional. But at the same time, it was still just basically dudes in a room who love rock and roll, just trying to make something that sounds good, you know, laughing, making fun of each other, playing video games, etc.
That's what I like to hear. And let's go back in your history, a year anyway. Anybody see this? Rolling Stone magazine. Rolling Stone magazine, the first unsigned band to ever do this. This is amazing. Now, if we were to hang out with you guys just long enough, would we catch you guys just kind of standing on a pier looking like this and wind blowing through your hair?
Absolutely. I say that's where we're going next. Right?
You're going to go stand on a pier to get your picture taken. I love this part, too. A very hairy rock and roll fairy tale. So, what's more disconcerting, being very hairy or a rock and roll fairy tale?
I don't know where to begin with that. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's great. We've got him at the Doug Fur tonight, and we appreciate your vibe, too. Is this a nod to, I mean, you guys must be, Rush fanatics, right?
Not
no,
really,
maybe not.
no.
Okay,
I think
I'm thinking Getty, and then I'm.
I think you're gonna say Beatles because McCartney rocked.
Yeah. First comes first, right?
Rush.
Once again, your vibe is killer. I love
Awesome.
the music. New album, and the next video, if you could, please terrorize some Girl Scouts.
We need a good idea, so yeah, we'll go for it.
If you've seen their video, look it up, man. It's called "The Way It Is" for one of the songs on the new album. What would you say? It's just you guys playing Little League with a bunch of...
It's us playing against Little Leaguers and like destroying them at baseball.
It's pretty good. Let's hit that tonight, right? Once again at the Doug Fur today with us in the Bing Lounge. Everybody give it up. It's the Sheepdogs.
Wait, it is?